Guys, Sunil here, and it's been a long time since I did a reaction video. Well, so thanks for tuning in, and let's get this video started. So ladies and gentlemen, what's on today's list? Well, today we are gonna be reacting to the world's most costliest sneaker. As you might know, I'm a sneaker man myself. So this video is uploaded to YouTube on last year or so. So this is Mr. Luxury. If you want to see this video without me disturbing it, there's a link down in the description below for the full video. Go watch it. You'll understand why they are called as the world's most expensive sneakers. So without any further ado, let's get this video started.
When it comes to expensive clothing and accessories, it makes sense that watches and jewelry have always flooded the walk-in closets of billionaires around the world. But there's one thing that the new generation of billionaires has that's always puzzled me a bit. Sneakers. What were once just worn out on the courts and on the feet of rebellious greasers are now strutting down runways and adorning the feet of celebrities all over the world. Today, we're going to take a look at the 10 most expensive sneakers in the world. We'll talk about how they got their price tag and why exactly so many people seek after them. Number 10. Eminem and Carhartt Air.
Okay, for the first time, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, if this list is gonna be containing most of Eminem's shoes, because he is a big sneakerhead and he has done a lot of collaborations with many other sports brands as well as shoe brands. So his shoes are going to be on the top of the list on many occasions. So you're going to be seeing a lot of Eminem shoes. Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, most of them are for sale and for the reach of common people. But you know, as for Eminem, the goat of this industry, it's gonna be a little bit costly. But if you want it and if you have the cash to spare, you can definitely hit it up. So that's the first one. Is called the Eminem and Carhartt Air Jordan 4. Cost around $30,000. Okay,
Jordan 4, $30,000.
Oh, and also, ladies and gentlemen, don't worry, I'll put the Indian conversion also right on the screen. You can see it.
It seems to me that rappers and professional athletes feed the fire of sales. So I suppose it should be no surprise that the Eminem Carhartt Air Jordan collaboration is the 10th most expensive shoe ever sold at $30,100. The shoe was the third collaboration between Eminem and Air Jordan, and I happen to think it looks the best out of all of them. The shoe utilizes the 1989 silhouette of Air Jordan 4s, which were a favorite design of Jordan collectors. However, unlike the OG Air Jordan 4s, this collaboration has Carhartt canvas material. The back heel of the left sneaker features the shady XV logo on the back, while the right sneaker features the backwards E for Slim Shady himself. 10 pairs were sold at an auction in 2015 for a whopping $227,552, with the cheapest pair selling for $18,500 and the most expensive selling for the record-setting $30,100. Number 9. Nike Air Mag.
This I know, ladies and gentlemen. This is the new, the old edition of the Nike Air Mag Back to the Future edition. If you do not know, and if you've been living under a rock, if you have seen the movie Back to the Future, that character, you know, the main character on the movie, I don't know what is his name. It will be displayed on the screen. I forgot that. You know, used to wear these kind of shoes when he goes into the future. I think it's the second part or the first part. I don't know that. But Nike has done it again, ladies and gentlemen. They actually did it on a real life scale, and actually they sold it, I think so, as 2 sections. The first one was impossible to get because it was highly costly, and the second one they did somewhere around 300 pairs or something like that, and they actually tried to sell it for a less cost around, I don't know how much it cost. But if you want to see more of this video, there's a dope tech episode on Marcus Brownie's channel. I'll put a link to his video down in the description below. The second link, go check it out if you want to see more of these shoes in person and on camera.
Back to the Future. You may remember a little film called Back to the Future and its sequel, Back to the Future 2. In this movie, our boy Marty McFly travels
Marty
to the
McFly.
distant
Okay, I got it.
futuristic world of 2015, where he sports some self-lacing sneakers. Little did the creators of the film know, those futuristic sneakers would be made a reality by Nike in 2011. Nike made 1,500 pairs for their first release, and they actually did have self-tying laces. The pairs were auctioned off to charity, with all the proceeds going to Michael J. Fox Foundation for Parkinson's research. And my, were there a lot of proceeds. $5.6 million worth. Nike then re-released the shoe in 2016, but only released 89 pairs, which drove the price up immensely. And the most expensive pair of the Nike Air Mags sold for $35,000. Number 8. Air Jordan 4 Eminem. Unless you have really bad memory, you probably recall me mentioning that Eminem has done 3 collaborations with Air Jordan. There's actually a collaboration that sold for even more than the Eminem Carhartt Air Jordan 4s, and that is the Air Jordan 4 Encore, which had a
nice blue color with a nice black stripe. No, not too much, but it looks kind of cool, ladies and gentlemen, and a little bit of white touch here and there. It brings the shoe up to its standard,
that sold for $37,500. There were only 50 pairs of the Air Jordan 4 Encores ever made. Named after Eminem's album, the shoes naturally take their color from the album cover. Blue suede adorns the outside of the shoe, while gray, black, and red tones round out the rest of the kicks. Number 7. Nike's SoCal Air Force One Supreme Max. The Air Force One Supreme Max SoCal hit the scene way back in 1982, and
okay, if anyone has seen this movie, post it down in the comment section below how this movie was, and can I find it today, because I have not seen this movie. And for the research I have done on this movie, most say that this movie was absolutely great at during the time of the release, but I know I was a little kid and was not able to watch it. So post down in the comment section below.
Was a fairly popular shoe because it was also the first to debut Nike Air technology. The shoe was a popular basketball sneaker that quickly turned into a lifestyle shoe. So how is a pair racked up a value of $50,000? Well, Big Boy, a member of the rap duo Outkast, commissioned the shoes in November 2007, and they had a little bling on them. The shoes are encrusted with 13 full carats of champagne diamonds, making them one of the most expensive Nike shoes ever made. Number
Jesus, 13 pounds. Okay, fine. Okay.
Number 6. Air Jordan Silver Shoes. It pretty much goes without saying that the rarer the shoes are, the more they're worth.
And also, Nike only does this, right? As you have seen from the list right now, ladies and gentlemen, most of the shoes are done by Nike. I know for a fact Nike does some amazing collaborations with amazing people on the scene, whether it's rap or movie industry, or it is with any charity field. They do it at their best, but I don't know why other companies are not doing the same. You can raise a lot of money for charity. You could there are a lot of companies like Adidas, Puma is over there, Skechers is over there. I don't know what they are all doing, but for me, Nike and Puma are the best shoes on the planet, ladies and gentlemen. As you might know, I'm also a sneakerhead, and I have bought some Nike shoes also. Don't worry, I'm not gonna show it now because it's a secret project that I've been working on. Video will be coming soon. As you might see, I've already because I forgot this too many times, I have already posted a post-it note on my system saying that I need to release that vlog. Don't worry, it will be coming soon, ladies and gentlemen.
10 pairs of the Air Jordan Silver shoes were ever released, so it isn't too shocking that a pair sold for $60,000. And if there's anything I've learned, it's that sneakerheads are...
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, from all these shoes, what would you pick if you have the amount of cash? If you have the amount of cash, ladies and gentlemen, what shoe would you pick? My favorite would be this brown shoe, the chocolate color one, and this shoes. These two are looking cool, ladies and gentlemen. What is yours? Drop down in the comment section
Willing
below.
to pay big bucks to be one of the few people that own a special pair of kicks. But a pair of kicks owned by Michael Jordan himself, well, that's something people are willing to take a second mortgage out over. The shoes, which were handcrafted with sterling silver, were given to Michael Jordan as a 32nd birthday gift from his wife. The pair was signed and sold at an auction for $60,000, which is a price attributed to their rarity, their personal nature, and that signature. Number 5. Air Jordan 12 OVO. I'm gonna be honest with you. The next shoes on this list happen to be some of my favorites. They're sleek, neutral, modern, and I think they
See, these kind of shoes I really appreciate, but it's also hard to maintain, ladies and gentlemen, as it's pure white with some, here and there with some little bit of gold textures. I like to watch a lot, but I don't know if you're gonna wear this all the time, because if you're gonna wear this, probably the white's gonna wear like that. But if you're doing this, if you have a shoe like this, and if you wanna take it out, maybe don't take it out on the rain, take it out to a function, take it out to suppress your friends, saying that you have a branded shoe and a costly shoe, the world's most expensive shoes. But
they'd look pretty dang good with a suit. They're none other than the Air Jordan 12 OVO.
These look kind of, it's not too bright, it's not too dull, it's, in the middle. It has all white with little bit of gold textures here and there, and also some bit of brown to, incorporate it, and also it's made by Nike, and Jordan logos with the gold colors. Looks cool.
These
what would have been great with this shoe?
With a suit.
If the laces right over here were kind of a black, or full black with nothing engraved on them, it would be a great selection. Personally, my taste.
The Air Jordan 12 OVO. These shoes were a collaboration between Air Jordan and Drake's company, October's very own. The shoes retailed for a couple $100, which is a pretty great deal for the textured white leather overlay with gold accents and the translucent outsole that has a futuristic flair.
Cool.
However, one pair sold for a lot more than a couple $100. Drake gifted a pair to a woman at a Toronto Raptors event called Drake's Extravaganza Night, and it was certainly an extravaganza for that lucky woman. She turned around and quickly sold the shoes online.
$100,000? Oh God, come on, bro. Let me open the calculator, please open. So that's $100,000, right? Let's see. That's $100,000 into 75. Damn, bro. Okay.
Earning herself a cool $100,000 for them. Number 4. Air Jordan 12, the flu game. The year is 1997, and it's Game 5 of the NBA Finals. The Chicago Bulls were playing the Utah Jazz in Salt Lake City, and Michael Jordan looked like absolute garbage. He'd been up with the flu the entire night before. He'd missed breakfast, and his team
come on, boy. Nike did not make a shoe because he was sick.
Around, and during the pregame, he was hidden in a dark bathroom, puking his guts out. So, what did MJ do? Well, he ran out and scored an incredible 38 points, including the winning shot, leading the team to a 90-88 win. During this historic game, Michael Jordan wore a pair of Air Jordan 12s. These same shoes, dubbed the flu game shoes, sold at an auction for $104,000. And the history of these shoes alone will keep that price rising for years to come.
Okay, this shoe I really like. See, with a lot of black and a red accents here and there. This shoe I really like.
Number 3. Converse Fast Break. If you've been paying attention, you've surely noticed that any shoes that have touched Michael Jordan's feet are worth a lot of money. Ones that were given as gifts and worn during historic games sell for a pretty penny. But what about a pair that was worn to the Olympics? This pair of Converse Fast Break may not look like they sold for $190,373, but trust me, they did. In 1984, Michael Jordan wore the Converse in the finals against Spain. It was his last game ever as an amateur, and some of his teammates were Patrick Ewing, Wayman Tisdale, Chris Mullin, and Sam Perkins. It was quite a game, if you ask me. After the victory, Michael signed the shoes and gave them to an 11-year-old ball boy who surely had no idea how much the shoes would be worth someday. Number 2. Nike Moon Shoes. Before 19 1971, there was no Nike. You walked down the streets without seeing a single swoosh, without seeing a single Just Do It t-shirt or billboard. But there was a man named Bill Bowerman, and he was doing all he could to make shoes that would allow his track team at the University of Oregon to be stronger, faster, and lighter. He tinkered with rattlesnake skin, kangaroo skin, and even fish skin to try and find the right material. Traditional metal spikes on running shoes were ripping up the new track at the U of O, but runners couldn't keep traction without them. Bill sat at the kitchen table one Sunday morning trying to come up with a solution, and he found it when his wife made him waffles with a waffle maker. He used that same waffle iron to make urethane bottoms for shoes, which would change the running shoe game forever. Bill made many prototypes of the shoes, most notably the Moon shoes. Only 12 pairs were ever made, and only one of those pairs were never worn. That pair sold at an auction for an unbelievable $437,500.
Damn, oh my god, $437,000. God damn, Jesus. It's hard.
The shoes were purchased by collector Miles Nadal and are going to be displayed in his own private museum in Toronto, known as the Dare to Dream Automobile Museum. From being made in a kitchen on a waffle maker to being sold for $437,500.
Okay, so if you have the chance to visit, this guy's museum, ladies and gentlemen, will you do it? And if so, press the like button down in the description. Down below. It will help me out in making this video.
$500. Well, I'd say these shoes went further than Bill ever dreamed. Number 1. Michael Jordan shoes. Surely you've noticed by now that the value of shoes rises exponentially when they've been on Michael Jordan's feet. But how high could that price really reach? $300,000, $400,000, $500,000. Well, think even higher. The most expensive sneakers.
Okay, this two I really like. A couple of red, couple of blacks here and there, a couple of whites. Well, it's been on Michael Jordan's feet, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna be about $1 million.
In the world were Michael Jordan's Nike Air Jordan 1 sneakers, which he wore during a 1985 exhibition game. The sales price, you ask? $615,000. The shoes were worn at a game in Trieste, Italy, where Jordan notably shattered a glass backboard with a powerful slam dunk. A piece of that glass backboard was still embedded in the shoes when they sold, driving up the price. And additionally, the shoes were signed by Jordan himself, which raised their value even further. I'm a little upset on this one because I put a bid in just under $500,000 and got outbid shortly after.
Well, that's all for today's video, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you liked it. Well, if you have the chance to, see any of them, post them on my Instagram @Sunil7. Follow me there for daily updates. And I hope you like this video. If so, hit the like, hit the subscribe, turn on your post notification, and I'll see you on the next episode of Sunil, ladies and gentlemen. Peace.